Good morning, Franklin family, and welcome to another morning with Wake Up with Coach. Today is day 20, and we want to go back outside in that really pretty sunshine. So we're going to go out and we're going to have fun flying kites. That's right, flying kites. I love kites. So we're going to head down to one of the really close parks, Shea Park, and we're just going to have a lot of fun. Let's go. Okay, we're out here at Shea Park. We're having a great time. We've got out 3 different kites. Trenton right here, come here, Trenton. Trenton right here has one of our smaller kites, and you can find these right here. It's just an eagle kite. You can find those at Walmart for just a couple of dollars. It's got a big long tail on it. It's a lot of fun. So Trenton will be flying our eagle kite today. Brooklyn, come on over. Brooklyn has got our dragon kite. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit harder to find. You can buy one on Amazon or Walmart may actually have them, but big hobby stores, okay? Big places like Hobby Lobby or stuff like that. That's a little bit bigger kite. It's got lots of tails on it and that type of stuff. Then we got Britton. Britton, come on over. And we got a pirate ship kite here that we are going to try. We've never tried something like this before, so we're going to give it a shot. And Britton's in charge of our pirate ship.
Well, I figure if we're going to do some kites, we might as well learn a little bit about them as well. Kites have been around for over a millennia. That's thousands of years. Kites have been used to ward off evil, deliver messages, represent the gods, raise banners, discover natural phenomena, catch fish, spy on enemies, send radio signals, measure the weather, photograph the earth, and lift passengers skyward. Modern kites today are flown mostly for fun and sometimes some sport, in addition to being some kind of form of artistic expression. However, the kite was the ancestral aircraft that launched manned flight. Nearly 3,000 years ago, the kite was first thought of to be invented in China. Flying kites, however, began much later for the Europeans and then in Asia. While we have some drawings of kites first appearing in print in Holland and England in the 17th century, the pennon type kites, those ones that fly like little banners, things like that, they evolved from military banners dating back to Roman times and earlier were flown during the Middle Ages. Now let me help you remember one of the most famous kite experiments in the history of the world. It happened in June 1752. An American inventor and statesman by the name of Benjamin Franklin. You should recognize that because your school's named after him. Together, he and his son lofted a flat kite fitted with a really pointy wire and silk sail during a thunderstorm. Somehow both of them were able to avoid being electrocuted because that metal key attached to the flying line became electrified. Franklin proved that lightning was the natural phenomenon called electricity, not the wrath of some god. One immediate and practical outcome of the experiment was Franklin's invention of the lightning rod. Although kites have been around and used as man lifters since ancient times, the kite's greatest technological contribution was in the development of an airplane. In the 19th century, a British scientist by the name of Sir George Cayley, known as the father of aeronautics, used modified arch-type kites to make flying machines, which in 1853 led to the first recorded manned flight in a glider. But that had a huge impact on the world, especially a little later on, around 1900, with some brothers by the name of Orville and Wilbur Wright. They were self-taught aeronautical engineers who ran a bicycle shop in Ohio. They began testing their biplane designs as kites. It was the Wright brothers who first focused on control. the missing ingredient for manned flight that had baffled other aviation pioneers. The brothers constructed a special box kite and braced the wings with wires in such a way that they could be twisted in opposite directions to make the kite go left and right, bank and turn. They called the principle wing warping. It was one of the biggest breakthroughs that had eluded the great inventors who had worked on flight forever. People from Leonardo da Vinci to Alexandra Graham Bell. However, with the invention of the airplane, the kite fell from favor among adults. Except for occasional meteorological survey work, which, as you know, still continues today. The kite's status changed from a serious scientific instrument to very much a child's toy once again.
Thanks, you guys. That was a lot of fun. Make sure that when you go out and do your kites, there's lots of wind. It'll be even more fun. We'll talk to you later. See you tomorrow.
Bye.